Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So on today's video I'll be taking you on how to apply for IHS refund, the documents that you need, and the mistakes to avoid. Personally, I applied for my IHS refund on the 3rd of October, and on the 10th of October they requested for further documents, which I provided, and on the 16th of October my application was rejected. I'll be showing you an email here. My application was rejected, and on the 17th of October I reapplied, and on the 3rd of November my application was approved. Yeah, this is the approval email to for reimbursement. So they have approved my application to pay me 6 months worth of the money I paid during my visa application. So if you are seeing me on this video, just relax, get your pen and your paper, and I'll take you on how to apply, who is qualified to apply, documents needed for the applications, and the mistakes that you should avoid while making your application. And I hope this video helps you to make your refund application and get your IHS fee back. You can get yours back, you can get for your dependents, say your wife, your husband, or your children, anybody that is connected to your visa. You can get your IHS fee back refund. Yeah, so let's get right into the video.
So on your browser, type IHS refund, and this website gov.uk will come out. Get an immigration health surcharge. Click on it, you get into this website. Then you click if you have a tier 2 visa and you're a medical professional. If you do not have a tier 2 visa, then you click the second one, because you don't have a tier 2 visa, except if you know you have a tier 2 visa. Then it will open to this, and this is the eligibility of those who can apply for an IHS refund. One, you must have paid for IHS, you must have worked for a company, example NHS or a care home, and you must have worked for 16 hours minimum every week for 6 months. Then if you know you have done all these things and your work, you can apply for a 6 months period at a time. So you cannot apply for more than 6 months refund, and you cannot apply for less than 6 months refund. Your dependents are also eligible. So what you need to apply, you need your IHS number, you need your national insurance number, you need your email address, you need the name of your employer, and copies of your payslip, 6 copies of your payslip. Here I will add that you also need your employment letter. Yes, you need your employment letter or your contract, whatever that you were given at the start of your work. So you will start the application, click on the start now button. It will ask you whether you paid for immigration health surcharge, and you click yes. Then it will ask you the type of visa you hold. If you read through these visas, you will see that none of these visa is a student visa. So if you're a student, you click on other visa and you continue. Then it will ask you whether you have worked in health and social care, which is NHS, care home, or any health and social care related job. You will say yes and continue. You say, did you work in health and social care for 6 months or more? You will also click yes and continue. Then it will ask you whether you have worked for 16 hours. You will also click yes and continue. Then it will bring out what you have answered so far, and then the application proper starts with your name, your date of birth, continue your application. Then you put your national insurance number. After putting your national insurance number, you click on the continue button, and you continue with your application. Then it will ask you for your immigration health surcharge. This is that number that you get when you were doing your visa application. It starts with IHS. You input that number. If you have lost the number, you click on this link below. If not, you put in your IHS number and you continue. Then it will ask you for your email address. That's where you get email if your application has been approved or not. So you put your email number, email address, and you continue. You also put your UK number. So you put your UK number in case they need to call you for anything, and you click on the continue button. Then it will ask you if you have dependents. So if you have dependents, you click yes, and you write the given name of your dependents, which is their first name, and the surname, which is the family name. You also put their date of birth, and you also put their own IHS number, and you continue. So if you have more than one dependent, you keep clicking on yes and putting all your dependents till you are done with all your dependents. But once you are done, when he asks you whether you have more dependents, you say no, and you click on the continue button to continue with the rest of the other applications. So also remember that you don't omit any of your dependents at this stage. Make sure that all your dependent information are inputted at this stage of the application, because any of your dependents that you omit at this stage of the application, you might not be able to get a refund for them. So for when you get here, make sure to input all the information, the necessary information, and make sure you have the correct number of the correct IHS number of all your dependents. Then this is when you started your job. You put in when you started your job. I would also say that make sure that when you started your job is also corresponding with the pay slips that you have. So if you have any gap or in employment, make sure to look at that. Here is your employer. You know, for example, those that are working in care home or in NHS trust, you will find out that there is a name given to the care home, or the name given to the NHS trust, and there is a name, general name. So please, for example, you are working in a care home and it's called Benson's house, or it's called Manor Farm, or any form of name. Please look for the company name, the company that owns that particular care home. That's what you should be searching for here. For example, we have Care UK, we have Anchor, we have Accomplish, we have Store Health, we have so many company names. So what you'll be searching here is the particular name of the company that owns the care home that you are working, or the particular name of the NHS trust that you are working, and not necessarily the name given to the care home where you work. I hope that makes sense. Please don't make that mistake of just writing the name of the one you are working. So you continue, then it will ask you what is your job title. On this job title space, you have a lot of things: care, healthcare assistant, support worker, admin staff, public health staff, mental health staff, occupational health staff. So whatever it is that you are doing, whatever is your job title, you just write it here, and you also choose from the option selected. You continue. So this is showing you, does the applicant have another job in NHS or health and social care. So if you have more than one job, you also click yes, and it will open up where you can put that second job. This is also good for those who do not get enough hours from their first job. So you can put two jobs together to make up for your hours. But if not, you can continue with your application. So at this stage is where you upload your files. The files you need to upload is the 6 months worth of your pay slip. So you must have gotten all those documents ready as PDF. You upload them, and after uploading the 6 pay slip for the 6 months, you continue. Here they say additional information. Please upload your employment letter at this stage of additional information. And also, if you have anything to explain in your application, maybe gap of employment, or whatever that you feel that is not well explained, that they might need to ask one or two questions about, you write your explanation on this comment section and upload your employment letter and you continue. So when you, after uploading your employment letter or your contract letter, then you get to where it say confirm and send. Before it says confirm and send, it brings out all the information that you have put into this application, and it will ask you whether they are correct. So you go through them carefully and make.
I hope this video is well detailed for you to be able to make your applications and get your refunds. Make sure you have all your documents ready before you start applying, and make sure you read your instruction and do the needful. Remember, in your additional document, to add your employment letter or your contract letter, or whatever it is that was given to you when you started the job. Remember to choose the correct name of your employer, that is your company name, or if you're working with the NHS, you choose the particular NHS trust you are working with, but make sure you choose that correctly. And also fill in your information correctly, your IHS numbers, your national insurance. And remember that on that same application, you are making for yourself and your dependents, so you are not making a separate application for yourself and your dependents. So when you are starting the application, you make your application for everybody who would also get a refund. So you don't make the application separately, you make all the application once. Anyone you omit at that stage, you might not be able to add that person in. I hope this video was helpful. Remember to subscribe, share and like. See you in my next one. Bye bye.